how WAKILI'S men hid in trees, rained bullets on OPC members who arrested him. Gani Adams. The Are Ona Kakanfo of Yoruba land, Iba Gani Adams, has refuted the claim that suspected notorious Fulani leader Isikulu Wakili, arrested on Sunday by members of the Odua People's Congress in Igbarkwa land, Oyo State, is in poor health and blind. He also said that Wakili was just pretending, as he was seen about 2 weeks ago in Kara Market in Ogun State buying grass for his cattle. He was seen and nothing happened to him then? Alright. He also said that Wakili walked down to the spot where the vehicle that took him to the station was parked without aid after being apprehended by the OPC men. Adams revealed this in an interview with Reuben Abati on Wednesday, adding that the Nigerian police were not serious with the security of the country. Wakili is not blind. We can see his pictures in the National Daily today. He's just pretending. He came to Kara Market in Ogun State with a bag full of money to buy cow feed just 2 weeks ago. Unknown to him, we have been monitoring his movements for long. Anyone saying Wakili is blind is misinformed. He is a criminal. All what you saw him doing was, when he was arrested, was just like acting drama. When they arrested him, he trekked by himself from his house to the vehicle without any form of assistance. Those boys who arrested him did not put him on a motorcycle so that the villagers who were angry with him would not lynch him. So they kept him inside the vehicle as to give him protection. The police took sides with him in the drama by taking him to the hospital for medical treatment. Nothing happened to him because our boys did not manhandle him. Even if anything happens to him in the course of the operation, it is justified because he is a criminal who has done more evil to innocent people in that area. The king and the leaders of Igbarapa perceived Wakili as a spirit that could not be arrested. They referred to him as the Anjonu, someone with mystical powers. They perceived him as someone who could change to a cat, snake, or any other thing. But when it comes to OPC, unless we don't want to act, we did our research before our operation. We did all the needful before we got to that venue. If it will take us 3 months to do our research on someone to get him, we will do it. Smart. We don't rush to do our operation. That is OPC, and that was the kind of training I gave to them. We will research you to know the source of your power and protection. We will be ahead of you in the spiritual realm, and we will get you. That's how OPC operates. Reacting to the arrest of the OPC operatives that were detained and freed by the police, Adams condemned the act, saying Nigerians had now lost confidence in security agents even after their failed attempts to arrest Wakili. It is unfortunate that the Nigerian police acted like that. What they did has made us regret our action in supporting and defending them when hoodlums hijacked #EndSARS protest in October 2020. It was public knowledge that Wakili had become a terror to the residents of that axis in the past 3 years. It was also public knowledge that his village had become a no-go area for anyone who is part of his gang. The police and other security agents were unable to arrest Wakili or anyone in the community, no matter the crimes they committed. The information at our disposal is that Wakili has carried out 100 kidnaps in Igongo, which is actually over 100, Ayete, Takwa, and Igbora. He was the godfather to the kidnappers operating in the Axis. The operation burst in Oyo State, which is a combination of military men and policemen, and police made to attempt to arrest, but they couldn't. For each attempt, they came with nothing less than 15 vehicles to that area. It was so serious that to the extent that the local government chairman harbored them into Igbo Ora. They stayed there for more than a week, yet they couldn't go to that place and arrest him. Just 40 of our courageous boys went to that place and arrested him. Wow. I mean, again, it's so shameful. It is very, very shameful that, again, as Gani Adams has said, Nigerians have lost hope in the security agents of Nigeria. It's sad because the people have taken laws into their own hands, and the OPC actually did it in a smart way. They investigated, monitored the man, and they caught him. And to think that they actually did the right thing by not, exposing him to the public, or else they knew that he would get lynched, of course, because he's a bad man. And sadly, they took him to the police station, as they should, because again, they are under the law. and their act of goodwill backfired, and so they were the ones targeted by the government, and of course some of them were arrested, even though they were detained, but they were released. But still, it's still very, very sad, and it sort of gives you an idea of the kind of country that we live in, because again, we do not trust our security agents. Somebody says, once you arrest them and hand over to the police, they are safe because police is Fulani police. True. I mean, it's a different thing. I understand that you have to take orders sometimes, and you're under the law, but still, you are the middleman. The police is the middleman that does the dirty work for these politicians. So it's, what are you choosing to do here? What are you choosing to do here? Because again, you can't, if they decided, the police decided they're going to go on a strike, and they will not take order from above that reeks of injustice, nothing will happen, because who else would the government send to do their dirty work? Who else? They wouldn't send their kids, of course. But again, it's very, very sad. It is very, very sad that Nigerians have lost their hope into the security force. The idea is that you see a gun with a policeman, you feel safe, but you see a gun with another an average person, and you feel unsafe. Right now, Nigerians feel unsafe both ways, and it's obviously very, very sad. There's a comment here that says, it is so clear that the current police system is not valid again, and if Nigerian government must provide reasonable solutions to security challenges confronting the nation, there is need for the establishment of the state police. Without that, our security condition will go from bad to worse. True, very, very true. Somebody says, in this country where tribalism is sifted and nepotism is a gauge to judge who is a criminal and who is not. It's sad. It is very, very sad. But this is what Nigeria has come to. And to be honest, as Nigerians, we have to decide what we want for ourselves. Do we really want more Nigeria? Is that very, very likely? Or are we too selfish? Because we've got to understand, it's not just a majority or a minority that will choose for one Nigeria or will, still. The fact is, the country has to separate. It has to. Our ideological differences are just too different, and they're just too vast, and they are just too diverse. We've gotten to a point where our diversity and lack of inclusion and openness has led to our downfall, because again, it would be the end of us, and we cannot force what is not. The best thing that needs to happen for Nigeria is that it should separate. Point blank period. It is what it is. Unfortunately, this is where we've come to. Well, put what you think in the comment section below. What do you think of the OPC members and how they arrested Wakili? That man deserved to be in jail. But again, we live in Nigeria. Do not forget to put your comments in the comment section below, and do not forget to like and subscribe.